We want our equity back. I want my equity back. Share if you care.
Nigel Cecil, calling things out as you like it, especially for his fair-minded friends.
Heads up, it's all about Brexit and Remainers. It's always been all about Brexit, and Remainers are pulling the strings. Is it really? Well, it's fair to say that amongst my viewers, it's probably a 50-50 split, with some supporting Brexit and some saying, well, no, the UK would definitely be better off back in the EU. So we've got the heads here of Rishi and David Cameron and Keir Starmer. Am I supposed to say Lord and Sir? Well, please apologise that I didn't, but you know what I mean. It's putting the heads up there because you, my viewers, have said we really need to concentrate on what's going on, the undercurrent driving everything, because it's true to say that Rishi Sunak would never achieve the Conservative Party saying, well, we want to remain, changing their view. Equally, when you think about it, are the Remainers within the Labour Party keeping unusually quiet? Because when Labour get back into power, is the volume of cries going to get louder and louder? Now, some of my viewers have said they'd never dare do anything without holding a referendum. Do they need to? When you look back at history, things have been done by stealth. So is all these ramifications, shenanigans that are going on, really all being driven by those who want the UK to return to the EU? So has in fact Rishi Sunak brought along David Cameron, Lord Cameron, to smooth the path, the bridge that carries on the wishes of the Remainers over to the Labour Party? But then, yes, you've guessed it, a little bit of a twist in the tail, because some of my viewers are members of Equity. Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom. And they recall that the General Secretary of Equity, in their personal and private capacity, when a Labour councillor supported Brexit. But Equity's policy is to remain in the EU. So everywhere you look, there's an undercurrent. It's never been resolved. Rishi Sunak apparently was implying this week that, well, Rishi Sunak and his government may take the UK out of the agreements with the ECHR, the European Court of Human Rights. Well, some of my viewers have said, no, conspiracy theory. That's never going to happen. Why? Because the agreements of the ECHR are incorporated everywhere, including the Northern Ireland Agreement. You can't suddenly say we are leaving between now and the general election. You say to moi, it's not possible. And both sides of the debate, the Brexiteers and Remainers, are saying, no, that's not possible. So the only way we will know something is going to happen for real is if Rishi Sunak does withdraw the UK from the ECHR. But there again, what are all politicians doing? Like Hillary accuses moi of doing, rabbiting on. It's all talk from everyone, it seems to be, and no action. That's what you, my viewers, have said to moi. All talk, no action. So what do you think? Is it a conspiracy theory? And the other thing you just threw in for good measure was GBNEWS. The undercurrent, you said, against GBNEWS, advertisers not patronising them. Well, we're not going to advertise on GBNEWS. Others making lots of complaints about GBNEWS. Well, it's because some of you have said They are the only news channel, television channel, that's giving news that actually is something no one else tells us. What do you think? Is that correct? What do you think about GB News? So 2 questions until my next video. Conspiracy theory relating to Brexit and Remainers, and also to GB News. We'd love to hear your views, and as always, we will keep your emails confidential, especially when it comes to equity issues, unless you tell us otherwise. So please join again. And don't forget, heads up everyone, walk tall, and we will all have success together. Thank you for joining moi, and don't forget, it's all about Brexit. It's all being driven by Remainers, is it? What do you think?
We want our equity back. I want my equity back. Share if you care.
Heads up there for equity members. We want our equity back. I want my equity back. Heads up also, you've asked what to say for the Reform Party, because they'll be campaigning and lurking ready to pounce all the way up to the general election. Will they? Who are you going to support and say, heads up?